understand what I'm talking. If we don't keep that rich, that is what we will be eating. I had a very disturbing scene yesterday. I was in the desert near Aqaba. I saw this camel eating up its own dung. I felt so bad for this animal. What is happening? Because whether it's a human being or an animal, they have necessary intelligence not to do such things. It is eating up its own dung. I thought, what the hell is happening? And I looked around, nowhere there is one speck of green. The only green thing is his dung. I'm saying, let's not drive ourselves to this situation, because within a few decades, 2 to 3 decades, we could drive ourselves that we could be that camel. Yes, I want you to understand, when famines have struck societies, terrible things have happened. Terrible things means there have been hundreds of incidences around the world where people have chopped off their own children's hands and eaten it to survive. Do we want to take humanity in that direction? We should never drive humanity into that place. It doesn't matter which country it is, which religion it is, which race it is, nobody should go there. This much humanity we must have for every living being on this planet. It happened one day. This was in 2060. On that day, a group of scientists sought an appointment with God. They got the appointment, they went there, and then they said, "Hey, old man, you've done pretty well with creation, but everything that you can do, we can also do. Time you retire." God said, "Oh, is that so? What is it that you can do?" They said, "Look at this." And they dug up some soil, made a vague image of a human child, they did all kinds of things, and the child came alive. God said, "That's very impressive, but first get your own soil." You may do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You cannot replace anything with… you cannot replace soil with anything. Do not misunderstand, there is some technology somewhere. Technologies can enhance application. Technologies cannot create the basic source. The body that you have is soil, the clothes that you wear is soil, the furniture that you sit upon is soil, just about anything that you touch, every life that you see around you is soil. And we have brought that to its knees. 52% of the world's soil is degraded. Not one country has an average of 3%, which is seen as the minimum to keep soil alive. Minimum to keep soil alive or to call soil as soil is 3% organic content. Not a single country in the world has 3% average. Northern Europe has 1.48%, Southern Europe has 1.1 to 1.2%, India has 0.68%, Africa has 0.3%, United States of America has 1.25 to 1.3%. Not a single nation in the world has an average of 3%. We must, in this generation, aim at creating an average of 3% organic content. If this needs to happen, I beg all the policymakers and the scientists, the well-being of the soil, the aliveness of the soil and the many other complex aspects that are there to agroeconomy, these two things must be separated if we want action on the ground. Otherwise, we will have only conferences and conferences.